All right, so this is Unit 4, Part B, Number 1, Part B. That says the graph of W is concave down, so that's significant. I made a little sketch of what W might look like. Just that it's concave down, that's significant because if you create a line tangent the curve, if it's concave down, even if it's increase or decrease, it's going to create an overestimate of a value beyond where we're at. So if we know what W of 3 is, this right here is 3 comma W of 3. If we wanted to approximate W of 3.5, which is right here, so this is 3.5 comma W of 3.5, whatever you get is going to be more than what W actually is, because W is what's in red right here. This is W. All right, so that's significant. Use the tangent line to graph W to the graph of W at 3, and then show that W of 3.5 is less than or equal to 9. Okay, so first part is to just find the equation line tangent the curve at 3. So we've got y equals mx plus b. We have an ordered pair 3 comma W of 3. If you plug 3 into our equation, plug 3 in, it's in this interval, plug it in, we get 17 halves minus 3 halves times the cosine of pi over 2. Cosine of pi over 2 is 0, so we get 17 halves. All right, so 17 halves are our y value. Okay, now we just need to know the slope, and we can do algebra to find the equational line. The slope is just the derivative at that point. So W prime of 3. So we'd find the derivative of this, plug in 3. Let's see. See if they have that answer. I mean, I guess I could have done it. So there's the derivative. Plug in 3, we get pi over 4. Okay, so our slope is pi over 4. Our m is pi over 4. So we can y equals mx plus b it. So they always end up doing point slope. I always like slope intercept. Two different forms to get the same equation. All right, so 17 halves equals pi over 4 times 3 plus b. So b is 17 halves minus 3 pi over 4. Okay, so that's my b. So my equation is pi over 4 x plus 17 halves minus 3 pi over 4. All right, so that's my linearization or my line of best fit at 3. So now going back to what we're asked to do, we're use the line tangent to the graph of W at 3 to show that W of 3.5 is less than or equal to 9. Okay, so what's confusing is where do we get 9? Well, 9 is just a somewhat arbitrary number. So let's find out what our line gets us at 3.5, and we know that that is going to be bigger than what W actually is at 3.5. So we're going to use our line to prove something. So our line y of 3.5, which I'll call it y of 7 halves, is pi over 4 times 7 halves. So we get 7 pi over 8 plus 17 halves minus 3 pi over 4. Well, that's 6 pi over 8. So 7 pi over 8 minus 6 pi over 8 is 1 pi over 8 plus 17 halves. Okay, so what is that? Pi over 8 plus 17 halves. That's 8.89. All right, so it's approximately 8.89. So the y value here is it's literally on the line, 8.89. So if that's 8.89, what do we know about W? Well, it's less than 8.89 because it's concave down. And if W is less than 8.89 and 8.89 is less than 9, through transitivity, we can definitely say that W 3.5 is less than 9. It has to be. Okay, I understand the confusion. When they say 9, you're like, well, where did the 9 come from? They're just basically saying, how do we know that? And we can prove it using our math.